Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, by this sign of the Holy Ghost of our Lord Jesus Christ, who lives and reigns with the Father and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Hello everyone, I'm Jess, your host, your ghost host with the most, and I bring you Abysmal Spew, where I talk about horror things, horror movies, scary things, creepy things, whatever kind of scary movie mojo I want to talk about. And today I want to talk about The Exorcist. I believe I talked about this already in one other of my videos, but I am going to talk about the remake that they are doing. Now, there has been plenty of Exorcist type movies or demon possession type movies. The original one that came out in 1973 by director William Friedkin, I don't know. If you IMDb it, you can figure out how to pronounce it the proper way. But apparently they are remaking it. It is a new series on Fox, which is surprising to me that they're making it into a series, so it should be pretty cool. So I guess it's not really a remake. It is, but it isn't. They just turned it into a series. I don't know if it's going to be a mini-series or like a legit like first season, second season. So far, what I've seen in the trailer, it kind of, well, basically just follows the storyline of the original movie. And if you haven't seen the original movie and you apparently have been living under a rock this entire time, the basic synopsis of the story is this little girl Reagan here, which is in my favorite scene, which a lot of people are terrified of. She is possessed by a demon, and her mother starts to notice these changes in her. So she calls upon the help of a troubled priest who's confused and conflicted and doubting his faith to God, and also struggling with his mother's illness, and then some parts of the plot get a little bit confusing and don't necessarily need to be there, but other than that, it's a pretty good movie. And then this young troubled priest finds the aid and help of an older priest who is terrified of the demon inside Reagan. And yeah, a lot of demony stuff. Also, if you're underage, please ask for parents' permission to watch either of these things. So for the most part, the things that I really am excited about this new Exorcist series is that they have the ghost mom, which I can't think of her name right now, from Beetlejuice, the lady who died in Beetlejuice. Also another good movie that you need to check out if you have been under the rock that you haven't seen like any good movie. But she's in it. I couldn't catch any distinguishable other characters in it. I'm sure there are, but I'm not very good with actors and actresses, hence why I couldn't even think of her name. But I'm kind of excited about it, and I'm very interested to see what they actually do with this series, which my only problem with when horror movies or horror-based things are turned into series, sometimes it's either too drawn out or it becomes like overly dramatic or it becomes silly and ridiculous. Now, with the amazing actress of Beetlejuice, which I really need to figure out her name, I feel like she's going to do a really good job. It starts off as this weird, like, slice of life, troubled teenager, weird Christian mom kind of thing. And then it just kind of turns into The Exorcist, which is interesting to me, nonetheless, because I really love that movie. But as far as the premise, they've pretty much followed it almost to the T. I've seen, obviously, with the, having two daughters, and the mother regularly going to church. If they make her an actress, which, since the actress herself is a little bit older now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but I don't know if they're going to make her the aspiring actress that Reagan's mom was in the original movie, the 1971. So, I mean, I'm sure there's going to be some differences, and I hope that they actually make the plot line a little bit more obvious. I'm not saying like the original movie's plot line was just so hard to follow. It just seemed like they tried to throw a little bit too much in there, and I don't know, some parts could have been explained a little more or not have been needed to be in there. So with this series, I'm kind of hoping for, you know, the demon to take more form, to be able to see more of the possession. Because the one thing that I hate about horror movies is the lack of being able to see the, you know, the monster or the evil entity or whatever. And I know it's part of the whole, you can't really see it because it's like trying to play mind tricks, or, you know, it's supposed to be left up to mystery. It's supposed to be in the dark where you can't really see it, and you want your mind to play that trick on you. But I really like seeing the character, especially since me personally, I root for the bad guy or the monster. I like to see it. I love when people, you know, when directors and stuff like that like have in-your-face monster, this is what he looks like, this is going to be ingrained in your head. I like that. I love that. You know, hence why I love how there's like 800 Michael Myers or Halloween movies, because I get to see Michael Myers like 100 times because I binge watch those movies. So I'm really excited to see what they do with makeup, because the makeup originally was fantastic, especially for that time period. I'm really excited and interested, and kind of skeptical about the storyline and plot that they're going to. And thirdly, very, very scared if they're going to make everything exactly like the original, with only doing very little on their own. If they can do it well, it might be very, very amazing to see what they can do to spice it up. I don't know if this is old news, new news. This is the first time I have seen it or even heard about it, so I'm very excited, especially since it's a series and I actually have access to HBO, so I can watch it on TV and not search in the gallows of the internet. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments about this HBO series. I will try to see if I can't find some links to the proper video, because I would love to show you it, but I don't want to get copyrighted, and I'd rather just link you to it so they can not bother me. So thank you for watching the Abysmal Spew. Please let me know if you'd like me to bring the series back, because, you know, I could probably put more effort into it and think about other things I could talk about, so, you know, let me know. And other than that, please follow me on my different social medias that I have posted down below and on my actual channel page itself. And other than that, have a wonderful spooky day. Bye!